Hey everyone, just before the video starts, I just want to give a quick shout out to SuperX for being a part of today's episode. As you guys know, SuperX makes some of the best workout clothes you're going to find on the market, and they do it in a way where it is unique and stylish, and mainly because they are inspired by our superheroes of today's generation. Of course, Spider-Man, Superman, Batman. I'm of course donning one of their fits, which is called the Wayne. It is absolutely stylish, it looks incredible, and the material is absolutely premium to the touch, and they are reasonably priced. They have recently just came out with a brand new phase where they are launching new products that are designed again like superheroes, again Ant-Man, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, all that good stuff. Head on over to superx.com, use the promo code in the description of this video, and every time you use the promo code you are helping support the channel, and you're also getting yourself phenomenal quality in working out. Thank you once again to SuperX for being a part of today's episode. Now let's get on with the episode for today. So for a long time, there has been a lot of earbuds that I have reviewed over the past several years. And one of the most important earbuds in my personal collection that I ever owned, and was one of the main reasons that I switched an entire ecosystem away, was the Samsung Galaxy Buds. The Samsung Galaxy Buds were my personal favorite earbuds from the pandemic, 2019, and even to today. However, when Samsung locked them into their ecosystem, I slowly stopped using them as there was no iOS support, and being that I really enjoyed them and I could no longer use the newer models, it was disappointing. So I ended up not using the Galaxy Buds for quite a long time actually. But flash forward to when I bought my Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4, in the box came bundled with the Samsung Galaxy Bud 2 Pros. And after using them for about, I would almost say, since I've had the foldable and pairing it up, I gotta tell you, my love for the Galaxy Buds have come back. But I wanted to wait to do this video because I wanted to give you guys a full perspective. I wanted to not half-ass a video. I just wanted to sit down, talk about my experience, the things that I like, the things that I didn't like, and if I recommend them or not. So starting off, the first thing off the bat is the sound quality. Now I have here also the Samsung Galaxy Bud Pros, the first generation. These were actually my mom's. She uses them all the time. So when I was doing my comparisons with them, I was pleasantly surprised at two things. Number one, the sound quality was a lot more detailed. While the Galaxy Buds Pro did have a more louder sound, I would put that nicely, these ones sounded more detailed. They had better separation. There was more crisps in the bass as it wasn't as deep and punchy. It was nice and clean. It was crisp. And most importantly, everything was well blended together. And that's in part thanks to their partnership with AKG, and AKG handles the tuning. So that's a very good thing. The other thing that was also impressive was the 24-bit audio reader. Now, as you guys know, the Samsung Seamless Codec is a proprietary codec made for Samsung, and they have touted through this whole marketing campaign that it is a 24-bit file reader, that it will read your music at a lossless rate, and that you will achieve the best sound quality possible. However, though, the biggest caveat with that was you had to have a Samsung phone to get that. If you're using another Android, you won't be able to get that. And then, of course, if you were somehow lucky enough to get this on iOS, don't even worry about that at all. But to tell you the truth, there is a big difference, especially in Apple Music. Because originally, when I compared it to headphones that use LDAC, I don't notice a significant difference in comparison to streaming services like Tidal and Spotify with its most highest range. However, though, with this particular earbud, with its 24-bit reader and also pairing it with Apple's ALAC in Apple Music, I did notice the difference. This is the only earbud that I was able to actually hear the difference, as the music tracks were a lot more clean, they were pronounced, and everything sounded different in comparison to earbuds that use LDAC. And one of the biggest advantages with these is that the SSC codec is low energy and high in quality, so it doesn't drain your battery as much, and because it's proprietary to Samsung, you're going to get a great experience. So overall, when it comes to the sound quality, I absolutely loved it. I think these are the best sounding Galaxy Buds we have to date. The next positive is the transparency mode. Now, normally Samsung's transparency has been hit or miss depending on the microphone placements and also the type of microphones that they're using. Well, I have to tell you guys that their microphone is not only getting better, but it is almost very close to the AirPod Pros. Sure, the AirPods Pro have a more open sound and feel more natural, whereas these ones you can still make out that microphone hiss in the background. It is no doubt more open than normal earbuds and allows for more better sound, and also it picks up on voice detection so much nicer than the previous gen Galaxy Buds Pro. So overall, the transparency is another positive on my end. When it comes to the active noise canceling, it's 50-50. They do work as advertised, but they're definitely not as strong as I thought they were going to be. However, I did manage to, when I was using them, I did use memory foam ear tips because I'm all in on memory foam, and not only did it improve the active noise canceling by giving a better seal in my ear, but also it definitely enhanced the effect. So definitely pair these up with memory foam. Go on Comply, get yourself a pair of memory foam ear tips. You're not going to regret it. Now, of course, comes the negative. My first negative is not really for these earbuds, but what Samsung has more levitated towards. I hate the fact that they no longer are customizable, where they have expandable ear tips and expandable ear hooks, where you can customize to get the proper seal. I miss that. I prefer the Galaxy Buds Plus in terms of fit, because not only can I get the proper sealing, but it has much better array of customization compared to these new Galaxy Buds. Another negative that I have is that there is a big noticeable latency that was supposedly recently fixed, but also it seems to be coming back. It might just be a bug that they could fix in firmware. But when I'm watching things on streaming apps like Netflix, Disney Plus, I do notice there is a slight delay from the audio and the video, but sometimes it comes and it goes, so it could just be a bug that they have to iron out. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that, but there is a noticeable latency when I'm watching videos. Another negative that I have is, while I do love the app support, and I think it's the best app support the Galaxy Buds have, my biggest negative is that the app support does sometimes leaving me wish for more. Similar to like what Soundcore does, I kind of wish they had a little bit more features, and I do hope that they keep expanding on it because there is a lot to do in the app. I was just wishing for just maybe a smudge more, but that's just me nitpicking. Another negative is the 3D audio. It has an improved gyroscope, but it still needs a lot of work. I find myself not wanting to use it. I just end up turning it off because it does also drain your battery, so I just turn it off altogether. And the last negative is the call quality. While these are definitely a lot better from the previous Galaxy Buds, they do pick up wind noise very, very significantly, that it got to a point where I literally had to take the earbuds out and just talk to whoever I was on the phone with, and that is a big negative for me. Now, of course, they could fix that with a firmware where they have noise isolation with wind pickup, but from my experience with callers, they noticed the wind pickup was very strong. But with that being said though, overall, when it comes to these Galaxy Buds 2 Pros, I actually really enjoy the package that is being delivered. They are pretty much the AirPod for Samsung users. You get the pop-up, you get the features, you get the audio quality, you get the dedicated support, you get everything. If you're gonna buy these earbuds for iPhones, you're wasting your money. If you're gonna get them for Android, just know you are missing out on that seamless codec that is proprietary to Samsung devices, so you will not be able to get that high-res lossless audio experience, but they do sound great for what they are. You will still get the same app support, but for me, after using them for so long, I really enjoy them. I enjoy the fact that they were able to bring back a lot of what I loved about the originals and brought them back, specifically the design, where even though it's still a one-size-fit-all, but with customizable ear tips, there is a slight little grip here at the top where it kind of latches onto the top of your ear, so that way it does hold on for more dear life. And most importantly, I do also appreciate the battery life, the sound quality, as I said before, and the transparency being one of my favorites. Now, of course, the biggest negative that I have is that it's locked into the Samsung ecosystem. That is a real shame, but if you are a Samsung user, these are by no means a must-have. They are absolutely a go-to if you're a Samsung user. They are not in that category of if you should buy it. If you have a Samsung phone, these are your AirPods. Definitely pick them up. You're getting some great value. And for me, I'm just gonna rock them because I love it, but they are on another level and they're not comparable in a sense with other earbuds that I've reviewed, but that's a discussion for another time and another comparison. But overall, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pros are an absolute gem in the diamond rough of earbuds and are definitely recommended for Samsung users. So that's it for the review. That's it for today's episode. Let me hear your thoughts down below, guys. Do you use Samsung Galaxy Buds? What are your thoughts? What are your opinions? And if you have any questions or concerns, let me hear your thoughts down below.